Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/citizenho. Over 150,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Hello there.
Hola.
And welcome to the episode 109/110th episode of Citizen Ho.
I believe for posting purposes, this is episode 109.
We did record last week.
The other episode 109 is useless.
We'll call this 109 plus 1.
109 and a half?
Yeah. We had some drift issues with Zencastr, so we're trying a new service called Cast, and using a backup also.
Yeah, which we should have done in the first place. Oh, wait, I did.
Oh, fuck you, you fucking fuck.
Hey, some of us came to the show prepared.
So I wasn't a Boy Scout. What do you do?
Yeah, you can say that again.
Mm-hmm. So it's been a quiet news weekend, so we don't have anything to talk about.
No, never.
Yeah, so we're recording this on Monday the 14th, and still kind of feeling sick to my stomach after this weekend. How about you?
I think that says it all.
It's for those of you who've been living under
a rock,
a rock. We're talking about the events that transpired this weekend in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Really? That's what we were talking about? I didn't know.
What do you think we were talking about?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, well,
joke, funny, haha, attempt. Comedy show, attempt.
Fail.
Yeah, well, what do you expect?
I really have to fix my alarm clock time on my desk. It says it's 7:11 a.m.
Yeah, you should fix that.
Yeah. But, yeah, so we're both kind of sickened and disturbed by what happened. It's awful, like, that people would feel that white men aren't represented enough in our society.
Yeah. They've been complaining about that for years.
It's just...
We're losing the country. No. No, you're not.
It's just unreal. Like, the best thing to be in this country is a white man. Non-Jew... let's see. White Christian man. Let me rephrase that.
White Protestant.
Yeah, not even Catholic.
Or maybe Methodist.
Here's something kind of interesting about this whole thing. So Obama tweeted a quote from Nelson Mandela when it happened. It is the third most liked tweet in the history of Twitter.
Okay, then.
Yeah, do you want to know what number 1 and 2 are?
Do I?
They're actually not that bad. Number 1 is Ariana Grande after the Manchester incident.
Okay.
And number 2 is a selfie that Ellen DeGeneres took as host of the Oscars with like Bradley Cooper and a bunch of celebrities.
Yeah, I remember that selfie. And I was half thinking that might have been one of them, too.
I was expecting it to be like Justin Bieber saying like I released a new album or something stupid like that.
Nah. Come on, it's Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Your niece will love him someday.
No, she'll think he's old.
Yeah. Oh my god, I remember when my niece was... I don't remember. She had to been like maybe 5 or 6, and she was walking around my parents' house with my sister's iPad playing Baby on repeat. And singing going, baby, 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 oh.
Yeah, I'm sure that was delightful.
I may have wanted to commit homicide.
Maybe.
Oh, so what's doing in your neck of the woods?
I don't know. Not much. I got more new furniture for the apartment.
Ooh.
Yay.
What do we get?
I told you about this. Just cabinets for Max's toys.
Oh, yeah. My carpeting will be in on Wednesday. I live an exciting life. We've become old dudes.
Yeah, that's what happens. We've hit... We're approaching middle age. That's how it goes.
I get excited about carpeting a basement.
Yeah. and putting together new cabinets. Speaking of which, I was supposed to have heard from Overstock.com today about them sending me the correct color bins for the cabinets because they screwed up my order a bit.
Bastards.
So they had
Overstock still exists?
Oh yeah, they had two versions of the cabinet. The cabinet is the same, so it really didn't matter that much. But it either came with black, gray, and blue felt bins to put in the shelves, or black, gray, and pink bins to put in the shelves. So I ordered 4 of the cabinets with the black, gray, and blue, and they sent me 1 with the black, gray, and blue, and the other 3 with the black, gray, and pink. So I have 6 pink bins that I don't really have much use for. So they were supposed to send me the 6 blue bins, and then I said I would send them back the pink ones because I don't need them.
So it kind of reminds me when we got our curtains for the window. We bought them on Bed Bath & Beyond, but they didn't have them in the store. You had to order them. So first they sent us 2. We needed 4 curtains. They sent us 2 of one size and 2 of a shorter size. So I had to bring the 2 shorter size back. Then they come in the same size. However, they were different tops. We had 2 with grommets and 2 that are hanging. And we like the grommets better. So on the 3rd try, they got it right.
Lovely.
I mean, I wasn't mad. Clearly, it was just someone grabbing the wrong shit in the warehouse. It all looks the same, but...
Yeah, but you know what? That's the kind of thing that you would think, hey, pay attention.
When you have Pablo in the warehouse doing these things.
Okay, make America great again.
What is wrong with this fucking country?
Nothing that hasn't been wrong with it for a long time.
Oh yeah, I did watch the ending of Last Week Tonight. For some reason, my DVR has been cutting off like the last 2 minutes of it lately. I have to extend it.
Or the show isn't starting exactly or it's not starting at exactly 11. It's starting at like 11:05.
Please don't nuke us, North Korea. Best Weird Al song ever.
I figured you'd appreciate that one.
I love John Oliver. I think he is the funniest person alive.
Oh, he's one of the funniest news commentators. It's not news, but
he has the enthusiasm of like a prepubescent boy when he gives news. I can't describe it any other way. There's just a look of joy when he talks about these things that are so awful that make it hysterical.
Well, because he can put a comedic spin on all of it, or at least just call out the bullshit for what it is.
Yeah. I got through 5 hours yesterday of I'm dying up here.
You got through 5 hours of it?
Yeah, I had an afternoon to do nothing.
Oh, okay. Lucky you.
You need to watch this show, like the whole thing.
Yeah, I know. Except every time I try and sit down and watch it, I fall asleep.
Well, this is the Showtime app. You can download stuff and you can watch it during your commute.
That takes effort.
This is something you would actually really enjoy. It's like right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, and plus the battery on my phone has gone to shit. So,
buy the backpack case.
The what?
I'm sending you a link.
Oh God!
It's a case it's a wireless charging case. It was $20 on Samsung.com. Stop yawning, you old fuck.
You deal with a toddler after you come home from work every day and then talk to me about how full of energy you are.
Oh, is Maxie making him too hard for you?
He's a toddler. That's what they do. That's their job.
He hit the terrible 2 so early, I hardly noticed.
He hit the terrible 2s at like 16 months.
Does he not? Is he not a good listener anymore?
In a lot of ways, no. Today was the best day walking home I had with him, and got probably ever.
Really?
Because since he started actually wanting to walk on his own.
Oh.
Which is fine. I don't care about that. Except, first he would kind of meander over towards the street all the time, and we walk up a hill on a busy road.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a little nerve-wracking, but now I finally got him to mostly stay on the sidewalk. But the other thing is I insist that he hold my hand when we cross the street. He doesn't like that most of the time. Today I finally got him to hold my hand when we cross the street without a battle.
Did you win?
Like I said, without a battle. So effectively, yes, I won. He didn't decide to make his whole body limp right in the middle of the street to the point where I had to lift him up by his arm and then carry him the rest of the way.
He's very independent.
Yes, well, at least he wants to be. But then again, look at his parents.
True that.
Precisely.
That's kind of funny.
Such is life with kids.
And you're going to take him to the most evil place of all.
Most evil place of all? I don't
Yeah.
know about that. Since when is
So-
Sesame Place evil? It's not
Since
like
they
I'm
started-
taking him. It's not like I'm taking him to Barney Land.
I thought you were going to go with Disneyland.
No, Disneyland's not evil either.
Says you.
Since when is Disneyland evil?
Always.
Why?
Because it's Disney.
It's the happiest place on earth, or something.
Keep telling yourself that.
Hey, I'm gonna have to drag my kid there too at some point. So, yes, I have to delude myself a bit.
We finally planned out our vacation fully.
Ooh, yay! So where are you going?
We're going to North Carolina and Virginia.
Oh, fun! Virginia. What a great place for two Jewish people to go.
We were actually going to go to Asheville, and here,
Asheville's in North Carolina.
I mean, we were originally going to go to Charlottesville on the way, then we changed our stop to Richmond.
Ah. Okay then. $20. This thing's $35.
Yeah, it was $20 when I sent it to you like 2 months ago.
No.
But it's a case and it wirelessly charges your phone. Works better than those battery cases. $35.
Eh.
Try to not be such a dick.
Eh.
I hate you. Why are we friends?
Eh.
Yeah, so I
See,
got a
you've
week
got
off
my
from
point.
work.
Yeah, so do I. Just not quite the same week you were off. It's okay.
So what are you taking off Thursday through Wednesday?
Thursday through Wednesday, yeah.
Is Melissa taking off too?
No. She was gonna try and take off a day, and I think she talked to her boss about it, but she never got an answer. So she was gonna try and take off Thursday, so that we could go to Sesame Place on Thursday. But then, yeah, she just never got an answer on that one.
Gotcha. So you're gonna go on Friday.
So we'll just go down on Friday.
Oh, so you can put So basically, you're gonna be putting cabinets together next week.
What are you talking about?
What are you gonna do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
The cabinets are put together. They're
Oh.
done. What, are you kidding me? I did that. I started that on Friday night.
I changed the toilet flapper. That was my claim to fame.
Ooh, yay.
I
The
went
funny
on
thing
YouTube.
is I've gotten two. This is the second new piece of furniture that I've gotten in the apartment in the last 2 months. The other being the DVD cabinet, and of course, the night it shows up after we put Max to bed, boom! I started putting it together, and both times Melissa comes over and is like, "Do you have to do this now?" And I said, "Yes." Why? It's late. I said, "Yes, but I'm crazy. Haven't we established this?"
In your defense, so is she.
In her own way, yes.
When I get stuff like that I'm really interested in, I'll put together.
Yeah,
Like
well, that's it.
We got a new what did we get? A shoe rack.
Okay.
Granted, it was just putting like PVC pipe in and putting it together. I got it on Groupon, so I didn't spend a lot of money, but it does the job.
I didn't know that would be so exciting that you had to put it together, but okay.
What else have I hook up. I'm really with electronics. I really am like that. Like if I get computer parts or if I get something like I want to play with, I'll do that right away. It annoys the shit out of Marissa.
Yeah, I've done that with computer stuff too. I think this was before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was before Max came along. Is I got stuff and then, I'd stay up till like 12 midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning putting it together. And Melissa always, it was the same thing. Do you have to do this now? Why are you doing this so late? Because I'm crazy.
But at least now when you do it, you don't have to disturb Melissa in the bedroom.
No, well, before Max came along, I just did the work in the living room area, and then I brought it into the bedroom when I was done.
But you know what I mean? Like now you just really don't bother her.
Yeah, well, and also, once Max came along, I was limited because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it in the living room either, really.
Bastard.
Now I can. Now Max has his own space, and Melissa can do whatever she wants. So much nicer.
Do you miss the apartment in the city?
I miss the neighborhood a little bit.
You think Melissa does?
Yeah, no, I know she does. There's definitely some things about there's a lot more variety as far as what's available. Than it's a lot easier to access more things to do there. But
yeah,
but we love the space that we have, and it's a nice neighborhood. So,
and it's a quiet neighborhood.
Yes, that's it.
Much to your mother-in-law's dismay.
Well, no, the dismay. Her dismay is just the fact that she thinks that it's so far away.
Well, she's also out of her flipping mind.
Truth be told, it really isn't.
No. It can be, but so could Manhattan.
Yeah, exactly. It's no further than driving to the Upper West Side.
Just
in fact, it's like half a mile closer. It's some ridiculously insignificant distance closer than driving to the Upper West Side.
Mm-hmm. And you're closer to Yankee Stadium.
Yes, I am. My mother-in-law definitely does not care about that.
I think the Subway Series is going on today.
Yeah, I was looking before. It was tied 2-2.
Yeah, I have the game on silent while I'm recording. But it's just that, I don't see the fanfare. You used to see, articles all over the place about it. It's not as big of a deal anymore, I feel.
Well, for one thing, it's more standard. I mean, they play,
They've been doing this for 20 years.
6 games every year.
Now it's down to 4.
Oh, excuse me.
And it's during the week. It used to be 2 weekend series, if you remember.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it was. But also, you're at a time when both teams aren't particularly good, so...
Well, the Yankees are actually...
The Yankees are doing pretty well, but the Mets have been terrible this year.
The Mets are... But it's not even that, though. Even when the Yankees were good and the Mets were bad, it was still overhyped.
Yeah.
But,
so?
Is Chicago playing Chicago this weekend, too?
Maybe.
Week?
I don't know. I know they do a crosstown
Windy
series also.
Windy City Series. Because they used to have rivalry weekends every year. Looking at the scoreboard. Let's see what it says. Hopefully it won't play some. Mets, Yankees, Tampa Blue Jays. Okay. Giants, Marlins. Tigers, Rangers.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no other rivalries really going on.
No. All right.
Oh yeah, there's Orioles, Mariners. In fact, I think this is the only interleague game going on right now.
No, okay. That's is with the interleague schedule. They don't have all interleague games going on at the same time like that.
But there's always an interleague game going on though.
Right.
No, there has to be.
No, I know.
Oh, you said that like you didn't believe me.
No, I said I meant the intention was. Oh, yes, I knew that.
I don't know. I think they should drop to 140 games and get rid of interleague. But that's just
140.
This season's too long.
What is it? It's 162 games. Didn't it used to be 154?
What they should do is start baseball May 1st instead of April 1st.
Yeah. Thing is, I don't know if they want to give up the concession.
They don't want to give up the
money,
revenue,
ticket money.
but I'll tell you know my reasoning on this.
Yeah, because going to ball games in April is cold as hell. Unless you're in Florida.
Yeah, I did that. It was cold. It was shitty because it was at the Rays Stadium, which is awful.
Yeah, but hey, you were indoors. And you were in Florida, so it didn't really matter if you were outdoors or not.
It really felt like a hockey arena that they put a cookie-cutter stadium inside.
Oh, wait, that is what they did.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Well, college football starts in about 2 weeks, and NFL, I think, in about 4 weeks.
Yay.
Well, you're not looking forward to Syracuse football this year?
Is there that much to look forward to?
I don't know. Are they going to be good?
Not bloody likely.
You're such an optimist.
Hey, if you had to watch some of those games, you'd have that attitude too.
Yeah. We're supposedly going to be a national title contender.
Okay. Good for you.
You're such a downer. I'm going to call you Kevin Downer.
When did I become a news anchor? Here's
And
the
now
news
with
with
the news.
Kevin Downer.
That sounds too optimistic.
Well, it's a good counteract. It's a good way to counteract the name, or something. Yeah.
Ooh,
Ho-ho.
what are they, in the 8th inning? They're still tied.
Otay.
Yeah, did I tell you what happened with the sling box?
What happened with the sling box?
It was just weird. Like, all of a sudden, the component output stopped working, and my mom calls me if, like, the slightest thing happens. It drives me fucking crazy. So I switched it to a composite and started working. Then all of a sudden, like, she couldn't connect at all. I had to do, like, a software reset of it, and then it started working fine. It was just weird.
Okay, then. That's very anticlimactic.
Yeah. I think the thing's dying, and they need to buy a new one, but
Maybe.
I'm not paying for it.
Oh.
I
That's your
am
parents'
paying.
thing?
I am paying for it, but not financially.
Oh. Yes.
It's
With
great when
your
I'm at
soul.
home and my mom yells at me for changing the channel.
That's the fun of your mother. What can I tell you?
We should do like a crazy Jewish mother quiz show. Put my mom, your mother-in-law, and what's her name's mom on and see who wins.
Okay.
You know who I'm talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I know who you're talking
Okay.
about.
The Instagram chick.
Yeah. The crazy Jewish mom chick.
She may actually beat both of them.
Maybe.
I don't know how much of it. I want to know how much of it is an act now, though.
I'd imagine at least some of it is, but who knows?
Is Max enjoying daycare still?
Yeah, he likes it. He's pretty happy there.
When Melissa takes him in the morning, does he walk also, or he goes in the stroller then?
No, she gets to bribe him with food in the form of breakfast, so he goes in the stroller.
So why don't you try bribing him?
No, well, he'll walk some of the way, and then usually he gets tired, and then he'll go in the stroller. Like that's what happened today. Is like he decided he was tired of walking, and then he just walked up to the stroller and started pointing to it. So I was like, "Oh, you want to go in the stroller?" And he nodded, so I put him in, and then he sat in the stroller the rest of the way. He was perfectly happy.
Did he pass
The
out?
problem is no. The problem is sometimes he decides he doesn't want to walk anymore, but he wants Daddy to carry him. Mm-hmm. And then I have to say, no, Daddy's not carrying you. You can either walk or you can ride in the stroller.
or Daddy will just leave you there.
I've done that and walked, part of the way up the block and left him sitting in the middle of the sidewalk.
And does he just sit there crying?
He doesn't. No, not necessarily crying. He just sits there.
Wow, you have a stubborn brat for a kid.
Of course, he's stubborn. Look at his parents.
His dad more than his mom.
No, his mom's plenty stubborn too. Don't you worry.
We knew 3 people that had boys within the last 10 days. Oh, within 10 days of each other, not like in the last 10. It was last week they started.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah.
We have like 2 brisses, one tomorrow and one on Wednesday. Can't go to either, but
Oh, wow.
that whole thing called jobs.
Work. Paychecks. Huh.
You still don't watch Game of Thrones, do you?
No, I don't.
I think you should start.
That requires effort.
You're so lazy and surly.
Yes. So be it.
You should be a teamster.
Maybe. Get paid lots of money for doing very little work. Isn't that everybody's goal?
I did notice on my bus route home, we do pass like a Teamster's place. And I always think of that. I'm looking forward for when the train comes back in about 2 weeks. I haven't heard any status on that though.
That's coming along as far as I can tell.
Oh, you're the official spokesperson for Penn Station?
No, I haven't heard anything official, but let me put it this way: I haven't heard anything bad. And it's getting close enough that the news outlets would be reporting if there was a problem. So,
You know, we may actually take the train 2 days this week because we kind of have to be somewhere.
Okay.
Or we're doing stuff that's like on the train line. Let's take a look at the schedule for the summer. I think I'm going to take
schedule.
The schedule. I think I'm going to try taking the ferry to work though instead of the path.
Okay. Hey, it's a nice time of year to do it.
Exactly. Let's see, Milburn. Muhaha.
Right.
I'll figure it out. And you know how we can afford commuting, Kev?
How can you afford commuting, Scott?
By paying the bills.
Paying the bills. Going to www.audibletrial.com/citizenho, where you can sign up for a free 30-day trial account and get a free audiobook download. There are thousands upon thousands of titles to choose from, such as this one that my esteemed colleague can recommend.
An inconvenient sequel, Truth to Power. Written by Al Gore. Narrated by Al Gore, Shailene Woodley. Yeah. Sterling K. Brown, Danny Burstein, and Marin Ireland.
That's a lot of narrators.
Yeah. It's about the Earth, if you care about that thing.
Yeah, who'd have thunk it? We don't care.
Someone hit a home run?
I don't know.
I looked the other way. Looks like Judge went deep today.
Yeah, he does that.
Guy's a monster.
He's big. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And he I think they're grooming him to be like the next Jeter.
Well, I think they're grooming him. They want him to be like the next team leader.
Yeah, the Jeter.
I wouldn't call him necessarily a Jeter, but
homegrown talent. That's very. Whenever they ask him about his own stats, he always talks about the team and stuff. He's doing a good job of stuff.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
There was something somebody posted the other day that made me think of the scene in Lethal Weapon 2. But you're black. Can't remember what it was, but it was really funny. I don't know what the point of the story was.
Shame on you. You're useless. Terrible podcast host. Poor.
I bow my head in shame. I wave my private parts at you.
No, just bow your head in shame.
Shame. Shame.
Yes.
Shame.
Shame. Ding!
Oh, I was doing Game of Thrones reference. But you really should watch it.
Yeah.
TV comes back in like a month. Woohoo!
It went somewhere?
Well, it's the summer. There's nothing on.
And yet you're talking about Game of Thrones and how I should be watching it.
Sunday nights are the only night there's new TV on. Oh, did you? I knew.
Now you have to qualify it.
Did you see? They premiered the new DuckTales the other day. Did you see it?
No, I did not.
Okay, that you should watch. It kind of like had the spirit of the original, but it had a more cohesive story. Meaning, it kind of like I think they were going for like a saga type thing with some mysteries in it. And do you want to know what the name of the first episode was?
Was it DuckTales?
No, it was Woo!
Okay, then.
It was split into like 2 half-hour episodes. The first half hour is how Uncle Scrooge wound up, the nephews wound up staying with him, and the second was their first adventure and how he agreed for them all to live with him. I think Donald's gonna have more of a role in this, and like, there's like,
oh, he's not just off in the Navy and occasionally shows up.
nah. And they made Flintheart Glomgold very fat.
Okay, whatever. Is Magica Dispel in it?
I don't know. They didn't talk about the number 1 dime either.
Aww. I must get number 1 dime.
But you saw the Beagle Boys in the trailer.
All right.
Not the trailer, the opening credits.
I want to see Ma Beagle.
That's Flintheart Glomgold now.
What? Oh, you sent
you a
the
link.
picture? Okay. That looks like a modern take on Flintheart Glomgold.
Yeah, he's fat now. He wasn't fat in the original.
He was chubby.
I don't think so. Look at real pictures of him right now. He looked like Scrooge with a beard in the original.
He was a little chubby.
No, he looked like Scrooge with a beard.
You look like Scrooge with a beard.
You've known me for how long? You know I can't grow a beard, so that hurts.
Well, maybe Scrooge can't grow a beard. Maybe that's why I said that.
He's Scottish. He could grow a beard. Yeah, look at that. Like, that's Scrooge and Glomgold.
Okay, but hang on.
He looks like Scrooge with a beard. I enjoyed it. It definitely was like a nostalgia throwback, which I like. Oh, someone just hit a home run.
Damned if I know.
Someone just hit a home run. I think it was Didi, maybe? No, who's batting number 2?
Well, it's 3-2 Yankees.
Yeah. What's this? What did you send me? I still don't think he's as fat as he was.
No, he looks fatter, but still, it's Flintheart Glomgold.
And like, Miss Beakley is kind of I'm trying to think. She's a little more strict, but not like in a mean way.
Okay.
And I didn't see Duckworth. Like, Launchpad was there, but no Duckworth.
Does Launchpad still crash into everything?
Yes.
Good. That's important.
And the boys have more distinctive personalities. Like, you could tell their voices apart as opposed to the original. And like, when Webby meets them, they just go, "Who's the evil twin?" They both two of them just go, "Louie," and he goes, "Yeah, I'll agree to that." And the very end is like something that could be a season-long mystery. I'm not quite sure, but it has potential.
All right, well, I will try and watch it. I make no promises, but I will try and watch it.
I think the whole thing was on YouTube. Plus, you can watch that with Max.
Maybe.
He won't sit down and watch a movie, TV show about anthropomorphic ducks.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, and this is what I also found interesting. The opening scene, the boys are trying to like go somewhere. They go, "Oh, we could go. Oh, but I wanted to go to Cape Suzette."
Okay then.
So
I know what Cape Suzette is.
Yeah, I know you would know. I'm wondering if they're going to try to incorporate maybe some Tailspin or Darkwing Duck into it,
or maybe just leave it open to, possibly do those shows in the future too.
I would like it if they kind of did like universe type thing with all in duck. We never know.
Yeah, we'll see. The Launchpad McQuack universe. He'll go to Cape Suzette, then he'll go to Saint Canard.
Ah, Saint Canard. I am the terror that flaps in the night. Worst superhero ever.
Yeah, but he was amusing.
Huh. Well, how long did the Disney Afternoon run for? I think it started when we were in like 5th grade and ran through high school.
I don't know. I feel like it was over by high school, but I could be wrong.
I think it was on in college. The Disney Afternoon. It launched from September. It launched on September 10th, 1990, and ended August 29th, 1997.
Okay then. So it ended just as we were starting college.
Yeah. And then by the 7th season, it was just Darkwing Duck, Aladdin, Gargoyles, and then it would alternate between the Lion Kings, Timon and Pumbaa, Quack Pack, and Mighty Ducks.
Alrighty then.
What was the original lineup? Let's see if you can do it.
Gummy Bears, DuckTales. Was Tailspin one of the original shows? I don't think it was.
Yep, but you're missing one.
Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers?
Yep. Then they got rid of Gummy Bears and moved in Darkwing Duck. Then they got rid of DuckTales and moved to Goof Troop. Then that's when it got bad. That's when they added like Bonkers, which was just a weird ass show.
Yeah, Goof Troop was kind of dumb too, so I never.
And then they added Aladdin. Now I have the DuckTales theme song stuck in my head. Woo!
Just don't sing it.
No, I can't think of the opening. Life is like a hurricane.
Yeah,
Movies,
like I said, don't.
Time now.
Okay, so movies for this week. Okay, this is weird. They list the same movie twice.
Yeah, and it came out a while ago, so we could probably skip it.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I thought we did that one already. All right,
yeah,
so
and I would skip the Dissy Chicks also, just to start with Annabelle.
Why? It's on here.
It's not a movie. It's probably a Fathom event.
All right. Okay, fine. Annabelle, Creation, starring Talitha, I don't know, Bateman, Miranda Otto, and Stephanie Sigmund. In Annabelle 2, several years after the tragic death of their little girl, a doll maker and his wife welcome a nun and several girls from a shuttered orphanage into their home, soon becoming the target of the doll maker's possessed creation, Annabelle. Yeah, stupid horror movie, rotten.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree. Except that's an R, not an F. Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature. I can't say this straight face. Surly Squirrel.
You have to
Will
read
Arnett.
all the stars. Yeah,
And
Jeff
the
Dunham,
gag
Will
are-
Arnett, and Katherine Heigl.
And Jeff Dunham, Will Arnett, and Katherine Heigl. Surly Squirrels, Will Arnett, and the gang are back. There was a Nut Job 1. We are once again in Oakton, where the evil bears decided to bulldoze Liberty Park and build a dangerous amusement park in its place. Surly and his ragtag group of animal friends band together to save their home, defeat the mayor, and take back the park.
Sequel.
I can't get. This sounds so bad. R.
Yeah, okay, I'll go rotten on it because, sequels tend to just not be that good. All right, next we have The Glass Castle, starring Brie Larson, Woody Harrelson, and Naomi Watts. Tells the story of a successful young woman who was raised by dysfunctional and nonconformist parents. Her world gets turned upside down when they move to New York to be near her. Oh, it's the story of Crazy Jewish Mom.
I don't know, it kind of sounds interesting to me. I'm going to go fresh.
I think that could be fresh.
A Taxi Driver. Song Kang-ho, Thomas Kretschmann, Yoo Ha-jin. In this powerful true story set in 1980, a down-on-his-luck taxi driver from Seoul is hired by a foreign journalist who wants to go to the town of Gwangju for the day. They arrive to find a city under siege by the military government. with its citizens, led by a determined group of college students, rising up to demand freedom. What began as an easy fare becomes a life-or-death struggle in the midst of the Gwangju Uprising, a critical event in modern South Korea. I'm going to go fresh, mostly because I'm afraid of North Korea.
I'm going to go fresh on foreign film cred. Okay, next we have California Typewriter, starring Tom Hanks. Explores the history and fondness people still carry for the typewriter. Documentary cred.
Tom Hanks cred.
That too.
Good Time, starring Robert Pattinson. Jennifer Jason Leigh. Barkhad Abdi, or Abdi? What do you think? Abdi?
Whatever.
Who gives a shit? He's dead. After a botched bank robbery lands his younger brother in prison, Konstantin Nikas, Robert Pattinson, embarks on a twisted odyssey through the city's underworld in an increasingly desperate and dangerous attempt to get his brother out of jail. Over the course of one adrenalized night, Konstantin finds himself on a mad descent into violence and mayhem as he races against the clock to save his brother and himself, knowing their lives hang in the balance. Yeah, Rodden.
Yeah. Okay, In the Corner of This World.
In this corner of the world.
Whatever, In This Corner of the World. Starring Yoshimasa Hosoya, Natsuki Inaba, Minori Omi. Follows a young lady named Suzu Urano, who in 1944 moves to the small town of Kure in Hiroshima to live with her husband's family. Suzu's life is thrown into chaos when her town is bombed during World War II. Her perseverance and courage underpin this heartwarming and inspirational tale of the everyday challenges faced by the Japanese in the midst of a violent, war-torn country.
Foreign film cred.
Yes. Japanimation cred.
It's anime. Oh, yeah. Ingrid Goes Vest. Aubrey Plaza, Elizabeth Olsen, and O'Shea Jackson Jr. Isn't that like Ice-T's son?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think he is. Following the death of her mother and a series of self-inflicted setbacks, young Ingrid Thornburn, Aubrey Plaza, escapes a humdrum existence by moving out west to befriend her Instagram obsession and LA socialite Taylor Sloan, Elizabeth Olsen. After a quick bond is forged between the unlikeliest of friends, the facade begins to crack in both women's lives, with comically malicious results. I think it could be good, but I don't think it's going to get reviewed well, so I'm going to go rotten.
I will agree on rotten on that one. Next we have Naked, starring Marlon Wayans, Rotten, Regina Hall, and Scott Foley. When Rob Anderson, Marlon Wayans, a charming man-child, arrives in Charleston the night before he is about to marry the woman of every man's dreams, Megan Swope, Regina Hall, he hasn't written his vows, learned the steps for the first dance, or even remembered to bring the ring. Instead of taking care of his responsibilities, Rob goes out for a night on the town with his best man. Then something unexpected happens. Rob wakes up naked in an elevator with no idea how he got there. When the elevator doors open, Rob is shocked to find that it's late in the morning and he has only 1 hour to get to the church or miss his own wedding. He encounters many obstacles as he tries desperately to get to the chapel, streaking through a city marathon, avoiding capture by local police, a near-death confrontation with a vicious motorcycle gang, only to find himself waking up in the elevator again and again. Some unknown force has conspired to make Rob live this hour repeatedly until he finally grows up and becomes the man that his amazing fiancée deserves to marry.
Ooh, I got it.
So
I got
it's
it.
the Hangover?
Hangover. No, it's Black Hangover Groundhog Day.
Where's the black... Oh. Yeah, it's the Hangover meets Groundhog Day. What the hell?
Yeah, this can't be good.
Yeah, it's Marlon Wayans, so we knew that already, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Once Upon a Time. No description.
Okay, then. Right. Okay. I'll go rotten due to laziness. Open Water 3, Cage Dive, starring Megan Peta Hill, I don't know, Joel Hogan, and Pete Valley. In this intense thriller, 3 friends from California head to the rugged Australian coast for a cage dive encounter with deadly great whites. But after attracting a swarm of vicious sharks, their tour boat is destroyed by a massive rogue wave. As clouds gather and darkness descends, the 3 friends find themselves alone and defenseless, afloat in the chilly ocean as hungry man-eaters begin to circle. With little hope of rescue, they must fight to survive using only their courage. Yeah, rotten.
I'm actually going to go fresh.
That just sounds stupid.
Yes, but do you want to know why I'm going fresh?
Why?
Because it has 5 out of 5 stars on the right.
Yeah, I've seen that before too, and I'm just not going to buy it.
Okay. Pilgrimage. Tom Holland. Richard Armitage. John Bernthal. A group of monks undertake a pilgrimage to transport their monastery's holiest relic to Rome. When the true significance of the relic is revealed, the journey becomes much more treacherous, and the group's faith and loyalty to one another are tested. Rodden.
Yeah,
we got
Rodden.
it's 4-2 now. Nice.
Okay, next we have Simple Creature, starring Russell Hodgkinson, Tony Dube, and Rich Morris. A typical modern millennial college student hurrying through life gets into a near-fatal bus accident, but instead of dying, she is reborn through hybrid technology by her biotech father and his advanced lab and turned into a modern-day Frankenstein. What the hell? Rotten.
It's like the Bionic Woman meets Frankenstein.
It's like stupid meets stupid. Move on.
Stupid is, stupid does. The Only Living Boy in New York. Kate Beckinsale, Callum Turner, Kiersey Clemens. Thomas Webb, Callum Turner, the son of a publisher and his artistic wife, has just graduated from college and is trying to find his place in this world. Moving from his parents' Upper West Side apartment to the Lower East Side, he befriends his neighbor WF, Jeff Bridges, a shambling alcoholic writer who dispenses worldly wisdom alongside healthy shots of whiskey. Thomas's world begins to shift when he discovers that his long-married father, Pierce Brosnan, is having an affair with a seductive younger woman, Kate Beckinsale. Determined to break up the relationship, Thomas ends up sleeping with his father's mistress, launching a chain of events that will change everything he knows about himself and his family.
He thinks he knows about himself and his
Rodden.
family. I'm going to go fresh on this one.
Cast?
Cast, and I've seen commercials for it. It looks like it could be good.
Okay. Go then.
Fine. Done. All right. The Trip to Spain, starring Steve Coogan, Rob Brydon, and Marta Barrio. Steve Coogan and Rob Brydon embark on another culinary road trip in Spain. Over plates of pinchos and paella, the pair exchange barbs and celebrity impressions, as well as more serious reflections on what it means to settle into middle age.
This actually sounds like it could be funny. I'm going to go fresh.
I'm going fresh on this. I think this might be some kind of, like, documentary cred or something.
Yeah. Who Streets? Centers on the activist in Ferguson, Missouri, who continues to fight for racial equality in the wake of Mike Brown's killings. Yeah, I can't go Rodden on this one.
Yeah, documentary cred.
Okay, to RottenTomatoes.com. Yeah. Yeah, that site is so slow. Okay, movies opening. What do we got? Annabelle Creation, fresh. Nut Job 2, Rodden. Glass Castle, Rodden. We're not doing. What else we got? Now I got to start searching. A Taxi Driver. Then going home. Fresh. We got that one right. California Typewriter. God. Not California Typewriter. Let's see what that one comes up as. No reviews. Good Times. Sequel to Good Burger.
Not quite.
Good Time is fresh, 91%. We had that, Rodden. In This Corner of the World. Oh, go on. Their search is so fucking slow.
Bitch.
In This Corner of the World, is foreign film. 97% fresh. Ingrid goes vest. Where are you from anyway, Johnny?
Yeah.
Fresh, 84%. We're not doing well this week.
No, we are
Naked.
not.
Naked. Can't even find it. First thing that comes up is Naked Gun.
Well, that's promising.
It was streaming. Let's see, Once Upon a Time. But just FYI, Naked Gun got 87%.
Yes, well, it's Naked Gun.
Then Naked got 2.5, 57, and 33 and a third, 55.
Yeah.
Actually, thought 33 and a third was better than 2.5. Once Upon a Time, Rodden.
No, I like 2.5.
That's actually a foreign film.
Oh, foreign film cred fail.
Open Water 3. Cage Dive. Tomatometer not available.
No.
Pilgrimage. No, not the 1993 movie. 70% fresh. We were wrong on that. It's all your fault. Simple Creature.
No.
No reviews, and according to this, it came out last year. Weird.
Okay, then.
The Only Living Boy in New York. Rodden, 24%.
Damn.
Suck it, bitch.
Fuck you.
Fuck me. Fuck you. The Trip to Spain. Come on. Fresh, 80%. And now, Whose Streets?
Run streets.
I was thinking that too. I said, Whose House? 98% fresh.
Okay.
Alright, so... anything else you want to add? Or are we good?
Nah. Bye-bye.
Alright, well, I'll do the... whatchamacallit?
Yes,
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping. Let's do
iTunes.
housekeeping.
iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Music. Like us, review us, rate us. If you give us a good review, we'll read it. If you give us a bad review, we'll mock you in public. Either way, you'll get acknowledged. Like us on Facebook.com/CitizenHo. Tweet us at CitizenHopod or Instagram at CitizenHopod. I'm Scott.
I'm Kevin.
Be excellent to each other.
Bye-bye.
Station!